What is the formula for calculating the lifetime value of your customers? And what does that even mean? And what would you use it for? That's what we're going to look at in this video. But first, if you'd like to up your digital marketing skills in less than 10 minutes a week, subscribe to this channel and click the bell, because when you click the bell, it will tell you when there's a new video available. Customer lifetime value is an amazing statistic because one, it can help you set a realistic marketing budget. It can tell you how much you can spend and still make a profit in your business. And it can actually just increase the overall profitability of your business. So let's have a look at that formula. I've got my whiteboard. I've got my markers. Let's go work this stuff out. The final formula that we're going to work towards is going to be customer value multiplied by customer lifespan. But how do we get there? And how do we get there without our heads hurting too much? I'm going to make it as simple as possible, so stay with me. Before we look at that final equation, we need to know some figures. And don't worry if you're a new business or a startup, this is actually great for forecasting as well. If you can estimate these figures, it gives you a good idea of how much you can spend in your budget for marketing and for your operations costs. So let's start with the number of customers that you have in a year, and then the average number of transactions per customer. So go and look at the number of sales you've made in a year and divide it by the customers that you have. Then you need to know the average value per transaction. So go and look at your whole revenue for the year and divide that by the number of transactions. And then you need to know the cost per transaction, the cost to you. So look at your operating costs and divide that by the number of transactions. And finally, how long does your customer stay with you? Is it a year? Is it 2 years? Is it longer? For the purposes of this calculation, let's assign some values. So maybe 10 customers in a year, and the average number of transactions per customer is 2. And the average value of each transaction, because we're a services business, is €3,000. And the cost per transaction is €300. And the average lifetime of a customer is 2 years. Let's plug that into our formula. Let's start with the transaction, with the money, because it's the best bit. We know that each transaction is valued at €3,000, and we know it costs us €300 to service that transaction, which means that's a profit of €2,700 per transaction. And we get 2 of those per year per customer, which means that is €5,400 per customer per year. That is your customer value for the year. Now all you have to do is multiply that by 2 because they keep us for 2 years. So the lifetime value of a customer is €10,800. My head hurts a little bit now. Does yours? But now I have the information. What do I do with it? What happens next? Have you calculated your figure? Was it good news? Even if it wasn't, don't worry about it, because that's exactly why we calculated it. Now you know you can do something about it. But what? Decide what your fries are. What am I talking about? Well, you could be like McDonald's or all those other fast food outlets that offer a little bit extra for a little bit extra. And that will improve the value of each transaction. So if you're a services business, is there a bolt-on service that you can offer? If you're e-commerce, could you do gift wrapping or a little extra something for you if you spend a certain amount of money? Are you charging enough? Could you put your prices up, which would increase your overall revenue, which would then increase the lifetime value of your customer? Can you extend the amount of time that people stay with you? So for a service business like mine, I offer a 6-month program. Maybe I want to offer an annual review on top of that, where I can troubleshoot and find new things that I can work with my customers with. And if you're a product-based business, it's all about the customer service. People are going to keep coming back if you have enough products that will be interesting to them, and if they feel like they're having a great customer experience. They'll remember you, they'll come back every time. And of course, your online marketing is important here as well. You want to make sure that you stay top of mind. So things like email marketing and social media are going to be important. And are you just spending way too much money? Is your cost per transaction so high that it is eating all your profit? Have a look at all the tools and services that you use and see if you can trim any of them. See if you can get rid of any of them. And if it is good news, if you're making a healthy profit per customer over the lifetime of their experience with you, you could up your marketing budget. And when you up your marketing budget, that will bring lots more customers in. And you know exactly how much you're going to make from each customer. So you know exactly how much you can spend to acquire them. Now you know what a great metric customer lifetime value is and how it can benefit your business. Wait till I tell you about engagement rate, which I will in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe and click the bell.